Hello and welcome to...
You thought I was going to do it. I still am.
No. Alright, well, there's way too much gain on here. We're going to tone the gain down a little fucking bit.
Hey, everybody. It's been like a month.
It's been a long time since I've seen you, my friend.
I looked at Jimmy like he had the exact amount of days. Tell me.
Well, okay, here's the funny thing.
Oh, wait, do you actually know? I'll be very impressed.
I don't. The episode, this is not going to see the light of day for a little bit because I want to stock up some episodes in the chamber.
Not a bad idea.
So, yeah, thank you for coming. This is a horrible intro. To this Steven Universe Rewatch podcast. Hello, we are the Crystal Men.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Jim.
Sorry, guys. Bear with us. It's been a little time. Yeah. And we watched
Steven Universe.
This is a Steven Universe podcast. I'm Tom.
I'm Jim.
And we watched Steven Universe.
And I'm this far from the mic.
This is a Steven Universe podcast.
Wow, we're gonna have to just cut so much of it.
Yes. All right. Anyway, hi everybody. We are watching Steven Universe, season 1, episode 18,
Beach Party.
What's wrong with us right now?
I don't know. This is horrible.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be someone's favorite episode. That's for sure. So today, we
just like Beach Party's everyone's favorite episode. First off.
Yes. Indeed. So, this is an episode of Steven Universe.
we're a Steven Universe podcast.
No.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Jim. And we watched Beach Party today. The worst episode of season 1, Steven Universe.
It wasn't that bad, but I don't know, man. I just was not looking forward to this episode, and it just didn't disappoint with just being so.
I am joking. I don't think it's that bad. I'm pulling up the episode list right now because it's been so long that I forget the other episodes. Because I'm sure that there's been one worse.
Oh, there's definitely been one worse. I mean,
Onion Trade was actually kind of good. I honestly don't know which one I would say. I really enjoyed season 1 so far.
Not a huge Frybo fan.
Frybo wins me over with the horror. The horror of Frybo is good.
That's fair. But yeah, actually, season 1 does have a lot of good, unique episodes at the very least.
I think there's a big complaint. An episode like this is a good example of like what people complain about Steven Universe with like, oh, it's just like this kind of generic like monster of the week. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But to this episode's credit, I think it does a lot of fun character stuff. I really enjoy the. This is one time where I'm like. Well, I should say one example, because I like this one happens more normally. Yeah. But one example where they did a really good job introducing some characters that we haven't seen before in a fun way.
Yeah, was this the first time we saw Nana Foi?
I think so.
Or at least she had like a
speaking role. Yeah, definitely. This has to be the first Nana Foi speaking role. I'm pretty sure we saw Kofi before in the... I know for sure we've seen... Kiki.
Yeah.
And Jenny obviously was like kind of a main character.
For the cool kids, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've seen the kids, and then, we've definitely seen Kofi like in the background. Yeah. I think he was like behind the counter for an episode or two. But yeah, the thing I enjoyed about this episode was the interaction with the gems and the town. Like, because this paints a good picture early on of how they just do not get humans and do not care about human society at first. But by the end of the series, I mean, their whole thing is integrating and coexisting with humans. I mean, like...
Totally.
So it's fun to see that develop through Steven kind of forcing them to understand that side of him and, the world. And so I feel like this was a good example of... that conflict kind of being introduced and really, like, outspoken.
Yeah, and Steven is, like, he's kind of, like, the avatar for human and gem
I will
fusion.
The gems.
Yeah, because he's, like, he has a foot in both worlds, so this is a good, like, kind of prelude to what he does later, which is end genocide.
I end a galactic genocide.
Just by throwing a party in my backyard.
Kind of.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, wow.
So, Yeah, so basically, this episode's a very easy one to sum up because it's one of those like kind of high concept episodes where it's like the gems hang out with the pizzas. I almost called them the coffees.
The gems hang out with the pizzas. Kofi Annan. It's a great time.
Yeah, like basically, they're fighting a big pufferfish gem monster, which another one of those examples of. I don't think we see this character show up as a gem. Oh, Tom just gave me a look.
Hold on. I
I'm
feel
wrong.
like I definitely saw this, and luckily I have the Facebook, the wiki page up for this episode, so I can pull it up.
Because we had seen in the last one I can remember is Bubble Buddies. In Bubble Buddies, actually there might have been one more recently. We see the giant monster in that episode does show up in Steven Universe Future as a cute girl. She's like a little like see-through, because I think that's the gimmick of that creature, was like a big see-through snake. I don't know. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You'd think I would know.
Yeah.
But Tom's giving me a resigned look.
I thought I feel like we definitely see a pufferfish-esque one, like in the scene when they're all in the pool, but I may be wrong. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It didn't say anything specifically, but yeah, just, I mean, as far as we're concerned, at this point in the series, it's just a generic monster that's exists and we don't know why.
It has this kind of like blow mechanic that it just like blows you. It just keeps blowing Garnet.
God, they won't stop, and it blew Steven.
Disgusting.
Oh, I know.
Frankly, I'm not here for it.
Yeah, I immediately regret that train of talking. But yeah, no, so they fight this thing on the beach. It blows Garnet
in the air. There's some fun stuff. This episode has a couple like fun mechanics thrown around. Like, we have this idea that this creature blows you back like with such force that you can't even approach it. Garnet even tries to like do like a sort of gravity slam where she lets herself get thrown up really high and hit it, but she can't hit it because it blows so hard. And
it flung her right into the Kofi's pizza shop.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Yeah, and you know what? He is rightfully pissed. That was
totally.
That was a significant amount of damage done to the shop. Like,
so
I say it every time. They don't care that they're gems. They don't care that, like, you know, this woman got flung hundreds of feet into the shop. Like, clearly that's just something that happens normally. It's like you got into a fender bender. Like,
it's literally like the equivalent of living next to Stonehenge and there being like weird elves that live there, but you just don't care.
Because, yeah, like, they're in your garden, like, picking your strawberries, and you're like, these fucking elves.
These elves, this nuisance. There is a common occurrence as deer, just seeing deer.
Yeah, like, it's so weird. I guess, I mean, because literally the gems go to find Garnet, and, you know, obviously Kofi's pissed.
I really like Garnet's reaction here. She's so, like, non-confrontational. She literally won't even move.
Say it. Like, she's like... I wonder if she thought, like, if I just don't acknowledge them, will they just go away?
It just shows how they don't have any, like, interest in even communicating with humans.
Yeah, or
like,
understanding of them at all. Which is funny, because you think them being around Pink, like...
Yeah, where Pink was she was so curious about humans and, like, involved with humans and shit.
You think they kind of would have picked up on that, but they just, at this point, do not seem to care about humans, really.
I guess it's kind of like they just lost that urge. Like, it was never something innate with them. It was something that was just Pink's thing. So now the only thing that connects them to the humans is Steven.
Yeah, which, I mean, obviously that will grow and change later, but it is interesting to see right now. So yeah, they ignore all the damage and jump off and get banned from the pizza shop, and Steven is devastated.
Yeah, which, hilariously, I love how this calls back at the end where Pearl didn't even know that they were banned. She's like, "Oh, we were banned from where?" Like, none of these characters fucking care. Like, even Amethyst, she would just eat like rotten trash. She doesn't care.
A, none of them eat. B, like, none of them have to eat. I should say. B, yeah, I think Amethyst will just eat anything for the action of eating. But you know, Steven, excuse me, Steven is like legitimately upset for them too, because he didn't get banned. It was just
Yeah, which
like,
I love that. I love that Coffee knows that Steven would probably die if he got banned from the Pizza Hut or whatever it's called, the Pizza Fish.
fish stew pizza.
Fish stew pizza.
Oh my
right.
god, you amateur!
Well, I just like I feel like it should be called the
We're
Pizza
on episode 18.
Hut. Shit.
Kidding.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, well, and it's sweet too, because, like, you know, a lot of times when like adults don't care about something, or you know, it's just not important to them, like the kids will be like, oh, I guess this isn't important then. But like Steven, even after they were like, we don't care that we're banned from this place, he's like, no, like, you guys do all this work and
It's not fair.
yeah, A, it's not fair, and B, like, I want the world to see the good side of you, you know? So I thought that was a very, like, just an interesting,
Feels very in
Steven-esque.
character.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah,
Steven.
definitely.
He's just a little boy that cares an awful lot.
He just, exactly. This whole episode was him just helping his friends. It had nothing to do with him personally.
Yeah, he didn't really even seem too concerned about... so yeah, Amethyst ends up slamming the pufferfish, like, really far away. And it's
Yeah.
Pearl's mad because, like, okay, now we have to deal with this problem later. Steven doesn't literally even mention it once. Like, he's more concerned about this upsetting interpersonal conflict.
Yeah.
Which is barely won because part of the, like, parties doesn't even care.
Yeah, which is the whole fun part. But, you know, and his solution is to throw a beach party and invite them, which, first off, that would be my most cringe. I hate, like, when a party when, like, half of the people are just silent and angry
at
and I'm
each
like,
other.
hey, guys. But, you know, very sweet of him, and impressed that he managed to get all of them to come, too.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't know how or why Kofi seems very angry. Like, he's, like, very aggressive.
Yeah.
As you said, understandably.
Yeah, but, like...
I do not know why he showed up to this.
It's either A, they just all really enjoy Steven, and... Well, I mean, he even says, like, Steven, you're such a sweet kid.
Yeah.
You know, why,
He does say that they had to close, so they did have to close the shop. So I guess that's, like, whatever, but...
I don't know, maybe he was hoping they would pay for it. But, yeah, regardless, they come up to the thing, and they actually have a good time doing volleyball, and it was really sweet seeing, like, the gems actually start to bond with different humans.
Yeah, there's really not too much to say here, except, like, it is fun and nice, and I like it.
Yeah, and wholesome, and then...
I like how they're kind of paired off, too. It, like... I don't know, it's good. It's just a cute little fun episode. Steven does a funny thing. Nanoflaw kind of steals the show.
Nanoflaw is an absolute beast, and I love her.
Yeah, Nanoflaw is really fun.
She's got the jokes. She's got the wit. She's got...
She's kind of a battle commander.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a battle commander.
I mean, she becomes the mayor later.
That's very true. It's really funny how, like, out of, like, every character arc you can pick, like, that is, like, the most unexpected of Nanoflaw becoming mayor.
That is true. Like,
it's totally fine. Like, I don't think it's an issue, but it's just like, oh, okay, sure.
It's just fun to see that happen.
Yeah.
Like,
it's more fun seeing Dewey, like, dethroned, honestly. Like,
oh, yeah. Well, and then him trying to figure out what he is actually passionate about and good with. Because Dewey sucks. I mean, you know, like, he's a good guy, but he sucks.
Yeah, he's not a great father.
Not a great father, not a great mayor. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, as I said, like, there isn't too much to say. One thing that kind of fucked me up in this episode is there's a Steven Universe YouTube poop that heavily features season 1 episode. I think it's only season 1, but there's so many scenes in that from this one episode, and I was like dying on the inside.
Wait, Steven Universe YouTube poop?
Yeah.
What?
Do you know YouTube poop?
I don't know what a YouTube poop is.
Oh my god. Okay, so back in, like, you remember those old, like, the shitty Zelda CDI videos, like, I wonder what's for dinner? Like, yeah, basically, that, I think those were, like, the main one. People would make, like, YouTube poops, as they're called, where they, like, edit and remix them so, like, it's just, like, nonsense and, like, stupid shit. Oh. It's just, like, weird video edits. But,
I'm about it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of YouTube poops. I've loved them since, like, geez, this is going back, like, over a decade ago.
I have
You've never heard that?
Never heard of this term.
Wow. It is old. Like, it's not really a term you hear nowadays, but there's one guy who makes really good one. I'm sure I've put them... it's called Steven's Universe. Um, it's
All right.
it's not as bad as it sounds. But there's the part where he walks in to the house. There's a part where he walks in sad and he's like, "All right, guys, I got bad news." And then he says whatever, like it's like, "You got banned from the pizza place," and they don't care. But that part is used like several times. Whenever he walks in, he's like, "I got bad news. I'm Steven." And then like Amethyst says "good," and it's just
Good.
I don't know. This episode cannot just become me talking about YouTube poop. But
please tell me, explain in detail your top 10 YouTube poops.
oh, all right. Well, Fresh Prince of Blair, which is another one I definitely have shown you.
No, I didn't know that was called a YouTube poop.
Yes,
but, okay.
Same guy makes that.
Watch that.
Bro.
In fact, listen to that instead of listening to us.
Yes. Sorry. Important detail that we didn't almost talk about.
The clothes changes.
Yes, the swimsuits. We see freaking. It's not. I guess they're not really swimsuits, because only one of them's really wearing a swimsuit.
Yeah.
But the gems transform, then wear like beach wear.
Yeah. Amethyst could get in that outfit.
Amethyst looks fucking awesome. She got like the booty shorts, booty jean shorts. Her hair, her big pony.
She's got that like 80s style fanny pack on the side.
Very good. I think I like all of them, honestly. Pearl's feels really appropriate. She just has like a big floofy dress.
Yeah, I mean, which is interesting because Pearl later dons the jacket to be Cool Girl Pearl, but
Cool Girl Pearl.
Early Pearl is very just
chaste, very chaste.
1800s Victorian Pearl. Her character model, man, it started out good.
I thought the same thing.
It started out really good, and then it just went away.
Yeah, they did the thing. I know we talk about this all the time, but they did the thing where they don't draw her gem right, and it makes her look really weird.
Yep, and we're looking at it right now, her in her dress, it just does not look right. She looks like...
It just looks super flat, like, and not in like the cool way.
Yeah.
But like, I think another thing too, I feel like her... Compared to the other Gems costumes, I feel like her dress was lacking like one key detail.
Yeah, it was just kind of plain, like too plain.
Yes.
It needed a little...
Even just like a star design.
Yeah.
Because like, I guess this is before they really all start getting the star design. Because isn't that a thing where like once they have like a redesign, they all get like the star motif? It slowly starts to happen throughout the series.
Did they all have it to start with, though? I thought...
Shit, I don't know. I know Amethyst, it's like her, like, window, I think. Like, her boob window, I think, gets it.
Wow, you know,
Garnet gets it the earliest.
I have to pay attention to that, because for some reason, I just always thought that was, like, always a part of their design, but I didn't realize it came later.
Yeah, I think. I might be wrong. And even, like, Peridot gets it. Like, they all start to get it slowly because Steven is a corrupting influence.
Steven, you let me consume. Steven bringing out the guns, too, with that.
Yeah, he's got a little tank on.
His
love
character
this.
looked really good this episode, too. Like, he looked more like he does later series in some parts. I say that as I just saw a scene of him.
There was a really weird one.
Really not good, but...
There was a weird one. No, I feel like Steven at this point has been pretty... solidified. A character like Amethyst is almost never drawn in a way that I find weird or offensive.
Yeah, I've never been like, oh, Amethyst looks wrong today.
Well, unlike Pearl, Pearl is like, it's one of those things that like kind of like Uncanny Valley where it's like, there's one small change you can make that just ruins a design and makes it super unnoticeable.
It's so upsetting. I mean, even Garnet has some episodes and moments where, like, you know, like you can notice her character, but it's just so striking on Pearl when it's wrong. When it's wrong, like
another thing, this is just generic design for Garnet that I feel is I think her feet are weird. I think that they should have committed to giving her boots.
Make them bigger.
No, honestly, yes, in a way because they just give her like very like small pointy feet, and I feel like she needs beefier feet. It's weird. In this episode, we actually see her bare ass feet, which look better because there's a little bit more of like a shape to it. But normally her feet are just like pointy, and I think it looks weird. Only like I literally said this just because the way that her model, her like flash rate, I don't know if it's done in Flash, not done in Flash. The way her like character is like dropped in scenes looks weird. Like, her feet don't look like they're on the ground.
Huh.
That's just my impression. Maybe I'm going crazy.
You know, I haven't really paid much attention to the feet
Of Garnet.
but
Normally I don't either, because I don't like the way they look. But yeah, I mean, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Guys, there is not much to talk about here.
They team up and fight the thing. I like the way they take it down. It's kind of like a video gamey sort of, like, exploit the obvious weakness of this monster. And
I just my thing is, I love the way they take it down, but you know, I get for plot purposes you have to have a struggle here. I would think that with the gems literally fighting wars and like having thousands of years of experience, I would think a pufferfish would not be the hardest enemy to take down.
Especially since there are 3 of them. Like
all you have to do is just, when one person's getting blown away, the other person stab it. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
But
classic divide and conquer.
Yeah. I just think that a lot of times the gems kind of are shown as a bit inept. To the point of making, you know, for the purpose of making Steven stand out, or making
give Steven like the clever scene, which he actually shares with Nanafwa on this one, where like him and Nanafwa are the ones that like inexplicably know how to win.
Just have this,
which is cute, but it's also just like, why is Nanafwa like taking a leadership role here?
Because Nanafwa's a beast.
That's true.
She's the secret 5th gem.
She really is, under her big floof head of hair.
Yeah.
I did actually want to talk about, to pad out the length of this episode.
Oh, go for it.
I wanted to talk about the inclusion of I want to call them the Kofis, the pizza family, because they are like very explicitly like a kind of mixed generation, like not mixed generation. What am I trying to say? Like a split generation where Nanafwa is definitely supposed to be like a non-native American,
like an immigrant, yeah.
Whereas Kofi definitely could be like first generation, which we learned
right before this. We were curious as to what the correct terminology was. First generation can refer to both the generation that actually comes to the country, that emigrates, or it can refer to the first generation born. So, you know, if you ever get in an argument with someone, you're like, oh, are they first generation? They're like, no, they were born here. And they're like, oh, that's what first generation is. You're both right.
Yeah, you're both wrong and you're both right. So,
yeah. Very weird. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Have a clear-cut definition. First generation should be, in my opinion, the first generation born here.
That's how I feel too. So yeah, so in my mind, Kofi would be like a first generation American. And it's called America, right? Do they call it America in Steven Universe?
Oh my god.
I don't know if they actually call it America.
Oh my god, I don't think they ever call it America.
Let's call it Beach Cityan. So yeah, Kofi's like a first generation Beach Cityan, where he has like you can tell he's kind of a bit of an accent. And he's also kind of like, I guess there's kind of a stereotype of like the hardworking immigrant.
Yeah.
So you can tell like, oh, well, this is the pizza, a fish stew pizza. Their name's Pizza. They clearly this is like a family run business that they've like worked diligently. It's kind of like, I thought of Bob's Burgers too, where it seems like they live there and also work there.
Yeah, I think it's...
But they make a joke about how Jenny
was sleeping.
Is like catching her beauty sleep, but I mean that's just, she could have just been sleeping in a booth.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But regardless, yeah, it's the, you know, that hardworking first or 0.5 generation that you know, like it's the classic trope and truth of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really have a follow-up point for that. I
kind of do. I really like their inclusion in this episode and in the greater Beach City cast at large or whatever, because it's like, it adds a big, like, spice of diversity. I don't know, spice is the wrong word. It just adds kind of like a different, here's a pizza flavor, a fun little flavor to the cast where we have just, I don't know, that's just I feel like it's something that you don't really see, and especially because they're supposed to be African. Like I'm saying this, like I don't know if Africa exists in Steven Universe.
Well, I was trying to look it up in the meantime. I don't think they ever refer to the countries or this. I mean, like
they refer to states.
Yeah, like
very
the tri-state, which is an actual state.
Yeah,
like
they call like Pennsylvania's called like the Keystone, or they call it Key. They like mix
Key
up
State or something like that.
They mash up everything. Whatever. This is unimportant. The pizzas are definitely African coded, and there's presumed to be African immigrants, and I just think it's really interesting, and nice the way that they're incorporated, and that's like,
yeah,
I feel like that's not something you really see. You don't get to see like that kind of, especially African immigrants aren't really the kind of, you don't see that kind of thing in cartoons really.
I mean, I feel like if anything you'll see like, oddly enough, I feel like you do see a lot of like Asian immigrants.
Yeah.
But
I guess because there's more of like a, I don't know. Maybe that's because it's more of like a recent, and like American culture, like Asian immigration is much more recent phenomenon.
Yeah.
So like culturally, it's seen as like, oh, you see more, and by recent I mean like literally over 100 years old.
Yeah. But I mean compared to, but like the more common, I suppose, at least.
Yeah,
this is taking place. This is a weird.
This is a weird thing to talk about because I don't really have any
political geography, but
I just think it is. It's cool to see. Not only we're seeing like character, like immigrant archetype that we don't normally see, but also we're seeing like the full like spectrum of like first to like third, if you want to use that terminology,
and also like done well too. I mean, like it's easy to have like an immigrant trope and just kind of have them be like a background character and that's their whole personality. But like to have, this family actually have unique personalities and aspirations. I mean, like we see with Kiki, we see with Nana Fwab.
I would say Kiki has like no personality almost. Yeah. She's the one that I think is like, unfortunately, kind of, maybe she gets a little bit more in her episode.
We get a little bit, but I mean, like at least that, like she's the go-getter. She's
the more responsible one. Like she takes more pride in her job, it seems. Whereas Jenny is like, she's a shit kid, but like we all were like that.
Many still are.
But yeah, I mean, this has been your segment of two white guys talking about.
Yeah, I think as the resident experts here, we could talk about. Oh God, yeah. This is a Steven Universe podcast.
But yeah. Long story short, really fun set of characters. I wish we saw more of them.
Me too. Well,
I feel like we don't really see Kofi ever get this big of a role.
No, he gets a couple of like lines here and there, I think, and that's about it.
Which honestly sucks because Kofi was like my favorite part of this episode.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Kofi was like,
his voice actor is like great. The way that he like it's a very specific type of voice, and like the way he does like the high pitched thing when he gets angry.
Yeah,
where,
he's got that like high pitched yell, and I like when he was playing volleyball too, like making the jokes with the kids. Like he had a lot of.
He's a character.
Good character going on. But yeah, alas, we will barely ever hear from him again. Yeah, I mean,
Nanafog gets more.
Nanafog gets more because of the whole mayor thing.
Yeah, and I feel like she's kind of like she's an easier character to pair off with, like Steven, and like, because she's more like calm, whereas Kofi we only see him as being like aggressive, and Steven Universe doesn't like to
harp on that too much.
Yeah, it's a lot more about like. Let's just hang out with the chill townsfolk.
Lo-fi chill vibes.
Yeah. I
mean, obviously we see the kids, maybe not Kiki as much, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I really don't got much to say. I don't want this to just be a long ass boring episode.
I think we should just end it here because otherwise it's just going to get too dry. It's a fine episode if you are into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I definitely I wouldn't recommend skipping any episodes.
You could skip this one, though, and not miss out on anything, I think.
That's true. I think it's still fun. It's totally enjoyable watch.
Oh, yeah, sure. But, like, if you're doing, like, I need to cut to the absolute most important Steven Universe episodes, I don't think any, like, this doesn't have any long-term repercussions in this episode, aside from,
just it has the theme
Yeah.
of like Steven uniting gems and humans. Steven
They all get online and get on Steam.
Steven goes on and plays Counter-Strike Go and screams loudly when he dies.
Then he channels Pink. He rages.
Wait, what? Oh, channels
Yeah.
Pink. I thought
Yeah.
you were making like a Counter-Strike reference. I was like, what the fuck does channeling Pink mean?
I know Counter-Strike is the game where people pay exorbitant amounts for like knives and
skins,
shit.
yeah.
Yes. Oof.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, we're Steven Universe Podcast, and I'm Tom.
And I'm Jim. So I think last time we talked, at last we spoke, we said how there were a bunch of good episodes coming up. Beach Party was the outlier
Of not being the one good episode, because next episode is Pearl's room, or Pink's room, right?
Yeah, Rose's room.
There it is.
Which is like a big one. Coach Steven after that, which is a big one in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Also, I just love that thumbnail, that amethyst being lit up by the fusion glow thumbnail.
It is beautiful, yeah.
Then we have Steven and the Stevens, which is another great one.
What's Joking Victim? What episode is that?
That's the one where Steven works at the Big Donut, and we see, like, I don't know what the gimmick is, but I remember we see, like, the Big Donut training video from, like, the 90s. That's all I remember from that episode.
I don't remember that one at all. All right.
So yeah, look forward to that. And then we have like Mirror Gem, Ocean Gem. Like we get Lapis finally. A lot of really exciting stuff coming up. Beach Party's kind of just like a little bump in the road of just like, oh, this is a fun little one.
Hey, exactly.
Don't need to harp on it too long.
But I mean, this was a good. You know what? This was a good warm up for us getting back into the swing to.
Much like this episode, an episode of the podcast you can skip and you just would totally be fine with.
We're Steven Universe Podcast. I'm Tom.
And I'm Jim, and we watch Beach Party. And I think we're going to end it there.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we have to do plugs first.
Oh, God.
Shit.
We're not on Instagram.
You remember.
I finally fucking remembered.
We're on every podcatcher you can imagine that is called Spotify, iTunes, or Stitcher. Yeah. Oh no, wait! I put this on Anchor, so it's on like everything.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So anywhere you catch your pods.
And YouTube and.
Oh yeah, YouTube's a big one. That's the only one that like I care about uploading on, because YouTube is easy to get views on.
Yeah.
So yeah, like us, comment us, subscribe us, follow us, write a review of us.
And if you hate this podcast episode,
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
I forget how to upload this one. It's gonna be a little bit.
Well, like you said, we're gonna do a couple drops in the bucket here.
Yeah.
We're Steven Universe Podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I'll talk about that off air. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening. I've been Jim.
I'm Tom, and we're a Steven Universe Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.